Hello, and welcome back to Hack Infection. And yeah, the biggest part of this playthrough is the grinding. And in this episode, we will start with the word combination of part A and B, great and passed over, and then we will go through all the C ones. Not in this one episode, but in starting with this with great passed over Aqua field, and then go on the list till we get every combination of the C part with the C part, and then we will continue with a different combination of A and B. So for this video I did choose a word combination that has a medium-sized level, I'd say, compared to our level, because I want to try to get a little bit more XP in before we only get 1 XP per opponent. So we are basically on the Delta server and trying to get as much XP out of the Delta server fields as possible at the moment. And the highest field we can get here is, as far as I know, level 19. So until we are 29, we will be grinding dungeon fields that are, I think, we will grinding the Delta server, and after that we will go to the Theta server and grind until we only get 1 XP per kill. That means when we are level 40, we will only get 1 XP from every opponent in the game. So at that point we will go back to the Delta server and return to grinding all the other fields. Okay, that being said, let's head out to this level 16 battlefield of the type wood. What will happen is, or the episodes where we grind XP will be most likely longer than the average, because obviously the opponents are higher level and have more health than general level 1 field. And 1 second, I forgot to write down the level and the type, and now I can write down the well type as well, that we have well on this map. It's medium size, I guess. Oh, sunset, I need to write down sunset, which we need at some point when we play around with those mystic wells. But that will be something, well, I don't know when we do that, but we will do that at some point in order to fill the review book with that stuff. So yeah, at some point we need to do that. So yeah, and I will mark those episodes as story episodes, because they have nothing to do with, well, they have nothing to do with grinding. Is not correct, because those wells are basically used to upgrade equipment and basically grind equipment via upgrading them. Yeah, so the first field in Mandragora, let me quickly write that down. Mandragora. The first field in the combination combo great pass over is a level 16 field, but I've scrolled through the other combinations, and there was at least 1 level 19 field in the list, so we will get more XP in a later episode. No, the wrong one. Shit. Oh, the lightning spell hits 2 more opponents if they are close together. I didn't know that. I thought that was a single target spell. Well, okay, that's okay. I can live with that. So, in general, or all XP grinding aside, this is a normal field and dungeon clear run. So, except for the fact that the fights take longer and we get a little bit more XP, it's not different to grinding those low-level fields. And at some point we need to do those higher-level fields, but I'd like to do them now because we get some more XP out of them more than one, so it makes it a little bit more efficient, I think, to grind levels at least. Well, I could go to the Theta server right from the start and do level 23 fields or even higher fields than I am at, but those fields will take even longer, and I don't want to make so extremely long grind episodes. Yeah, since even episodes over 20 minutes I think are quite long if you only do grinding and no story related events or something like that. Whoa, that missed! Why did that miss? Now we need to heal. Well, the field clearing time is above average, as it seems. We are not close to be done, but we are already at 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so yeah. Oh, last blade? Which level? Level 4. That's oh shite. Who is it? A sled dog. A dog on a sled, making it a sled dog, yeah. Very creative, very creative. And another one. Oh, come on. He was able to attack us, huh? Dun, 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 dun. 5 more fields, okay. Die smash you. More last blade. Oh well. Oh, no opponents? Ah, come on. Mountain guard. Oh no, he tried to hit me with a meteor and failed. How terribly bad for him. So with 2 XP per opponent, Kite needs 500 opponents to level up, so it's not that great. Let me check something. And Gardenia currently needs 125 opponents per... Oh no, she's at 6. Shit, I need to correct that. 6 opponent as level 6, which makes 167 opponents per level. Well, that's okay, I guess. So now let's head to the dungeon at 7 minutes. Oh no, another fight. And the spell wore off. The speed spell. Brew. Now she got 8 again. Well, let's stay with 166 per 67 per level at the moment for Gardenia. Well, it is not that important because, well, I think at level, even if you're not level 40, I think so in mid 30s you are already high enough so that no opponent should be cause you any trouble. Well, except for the final boss maybe, but last time I killed him at level 36 and it was, well, it was not as long, the fight was not as long as the very first time I fought him, and it was not as challenging as it was that time. So a higher level does indeed reduce the difficulty of the game by quite a big amount. And the good thing, but it's not really a good thing, but the thing that naturally will happening while we are grinding every field in the game, at some point we will gain max level, even though all opponents will give us 1 XP, which is quite nice. Since we only need to kill 59,000 opponents once we reached level 40. Since the last 59 levels will be 1 XP each monster, and since every level takes the same amount of XP, it's not that bad. Killing 59,000 opponents. Walk in the park, I'd say. Well, with the number of opponents on the fields, it is still quite a big amount of work, but it's nothing you can't do in a reasonable amount of time. Well, reasonable is in air quotes maybe. Yeah, but it's still something I think you can do without getting insane. And I'm quite curious which fields we will have cleared by the time we get to level 99. And how high our stats will be at that point. That's something interesting as well. Because I think the highest I ever had in all 4 games, I mean in the last game, playing through all 4 games with 1 save basically, was I think 46 or 48, so I wasn't that high. Or was it 60? I don't know. It wasn't around the level Orca was. I think I was lower than Orca's level, but I can't be talking shit because I can't be talking shit because it's been at least over a decade since I last played all 4 games. So please take that comment with a grain of salt. No. Lightning bolt on that shining ice. And another one on that shining ice. What? How did that miss? Both opponents. Well. Okay, is there a chest? There is a chest indeed. Come on, open up. And again, last blades. And Gardenia had a level up, I think. Which is nice again. Or was it Black Rose? Okay, now we can head down to the next floor. La 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 la. Meow. And we are nearing the level where we can spam more abilities, which is nice because our points, our skill points get higher and higher and higher, which is also good for Black Rose because her most used spell is at 30 spell points, I think. So it is nice to get her at least a higher amount of that. At 36, she and I should have 115, if I remember correctly, which translates for me with the current weapon 3 casts of the strongest ability and 2 of any other spell, or 5 heals, which is quite nice. Green Gale! Nothing of interest there. Too bad. Too bad. Let's head over to the other side. Oh shit. Oh no, it worked, okay. Restorated. Gale birth. A breath, not birth. A gale birth. Oh boy. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, destroy that body. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lightning bolt! I think we need to resupply our lightning spells after this one. Because we used quite a few of those. Yeah, die! Oh, and the spell wharf. Oh. Boo. Skills. Vakrus. Ha! Vakruse. Ha! Easy peasy. Let's do a little heal, because Gardenia is quite low again. Bom, 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 bom. Oh, Fortune Wire. No, that chest. Not talking. No talking right now to our team members. And another Fortune Wire needed. Icy Hunter Cap, okay. Nothing we can use because we need to use that cap with the AoE heal. Well, we won't need it, but it is quite nice to have. And it is very, very nice in boss fights if you play Kite as a healer, which I normally do. Ugh. 2 of those. Oh wait! Wait, I'm a retard. I think I have a lightning spell. Yes, I do. I can use my SPs instead of scrolls. Ah, I totally forgot about that one. Because I normally don't use this weapon at this point. Since I didn't look for a better one this time. Last in my test playthrough I had the best or the second best weapon at this point again already, so but no matter. Yeah. Since weapons don't matter that much if you are out-leveling the content. Well, even with the same level of opponents, weapons doesn't matter very much. The only thing you get out of them are difficult and not difficult, different skills, which you otherwise would not have if you don't use specific weapons. So in some ways I find the system really nice. That equipment has not that much oops, wrong skill, that big of an impact in the strength of your character. Well, it makes sense since this is a grindy game and you do not get that much equipment. For example, the best weapon Kite can get is a level 14. Oops. No, is a level 14 blade, twin blade, compared to the weapon. I think Black Rose can get one of the highest level items in this game. Level 13? Level 17 or 18-ish? Yeah. A level 17 weapon we can get when we train Iron Grunty. Which we at the moment can't do because we are missing some of the foods. Well, we could theoretically train an Iron Grunty, but I would need to do some calculations beforehand. Well, that's maybe something I can talk about while we are doing this dungeon. Basically, Grunty, where is my file? Let me get it up quite quickly. In this game there are 3 types of Grunties, as I probably said in one other episode, and we did train at least one Grunty as far as I remember, and that was the poison one. And there are 2 others, the Iron Grunty and the Noble Grunty, and they are basically how this works is, in order to get a certain Grunty you need to get it to size 30. Ooh, that's a nice item. You need to get it to size 30 and then it will grow to an adult. Okay, heavy armor, that's the best one Black Rose can get. So if you get it to level 30, it will grow to an adult. And yeah, depending on how the other stats are, which are body odor, rebel, brutality and intelligence and purity, depending on those stats, in which margin they are, or in which range, not margin, that's the wrong word, in which range each of those stats is, changes the type of Grunty you will get once it reaches the size of 30 plus. Yeah. So the ranges for the Iron Grunty that we are currently missing is Body odor from 3 to 17. Rebel from -2 to 12, plus 12. And brutality 13 to 27. Intelligence 8 to 22. And purity from -2 to 12. So if we get the stats in that order or in those ranges, we can well basically get an iron grunty and get the second or third best weapon for Black Rose. Yeah, and yeah, each grunty food except for the golden egg changes every stat or nearly every stat. Most of them change. How many are there? 5 out of 6 of those stats. If you have. Does anyone have less than 5? No, I don't think so. Doesn't seem like that. So basically you need to check which food gives which stats, because some give additive stats and one have subtractive stats. And yeah, so you need to play around with it a little bit. So we are done. Okay, now we can. That means we can head out. Head out, Spread Ocarina. And I can back to my field file. Okay. 24 minutes. That's it. Okay time, I guess. For that level? That's okay. That's okay. And shut up. 24 minutes and 32 seconds. Oh shit. Which was it? A B3 was it? Wasn't it? I totally forgot to check that. But I think it was the B3. Sell. We're going to sell all that shit we can't use or don't need to use. Mountain guard, yeah. Okay, that's that. What else? 28. Why do we have 20? So I see, we got 2 of those. But we got something different. Did we get a spell? Ah, the devil. We got the devil again. Okay. Because last time I checked or before the dungeon we were at 25 items out of 40. So let's buy some more. No, that's okay, but some lightning bolts. Should be enough, and let's sell those death ones, devil ones, because I don't need those, and to drop off those 2 treasures we got out of this dungeon chest at the end. Store items, treasure, grunty doll, rainbow card. Okay, now we will go to save and end this episode. Over there. So that leaves me only with my closing words. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye, please.